Good evening, viewer. Welcome to our Glory Globe TV's breaking news. Yes, most pathetic news too. The main UN aid agency in Gaza says Israel has failed to meet a US deadline to boost aid to the territory or risks a reduction in American military aid. Last month, in a strongly worded letter, the US Secretary of State gave Israel an ultimatum of 30 days to ensure more aid trucks reached Gaza daily. The deadline expires on Tuesday. The amount of aid getting into Gaza is at its lowest level in a year. The UN says a UN-backed report recently warned that there was an imminent likelihood of famine in northern Gaza, where hardly any aid has entered in the past month. Israel says it has substantially increased the amount of aid getting into Gaza and accused aid agencies of failing to adequately distribute it. In his letter on 13 October, US Secretary of State Antony Blinken said Israel needed to allow a minimum of 350 lorries a day into Gaza every day by 12 November. But when asked if Israel had done enough since then to meet America's demands, Louis Watrich, senior emergency coordinator there for the UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees, bluntly said no. There is not enough aid here. There are not enough supplies, she told the BBC from UNRWA's base in central Gaza. People are starving in some areas. People are very hungry. They are fighting over bags of flour. There are just not enough supplies. In footage filmed for the BBC by a local journalist in Gaza at one of the few remaining bakeries in the center of the stream, a stream of hot puffed up pitas roll out of an oven on a conveyor belt. Through a small square window, hands desperately grasps at the bags of bread as money is handed over. Like all food, the price of bread has increased dramatically over the past year. Outside the bakery, hundreds of packed people scramble to get their hands on the bread. Among them is grandmother Aida Al Horan, who has also been picking up soup. If it were not for the soup kitchen, we would have starved to death, Ada says. Every day, it is the same struggle. I go back and forth to the soup kitchen. BNS exclusive report. Glory Globe TV, Delhi, Bharat.